Konami Studios. So, Dark Knight's Death Metal. This is like the event of events, if there ever was an event that evented. This is like DC's Crisis. No matter how much you say, Scott Snyder, that it's not a crisis, and you're calling parts of this book the anti-crisis, it's a crisis, no matter what you say. This book here, it's the only Superman book I could find on a relatively short time at the top of my pile. I hate this book and I don't like anything about it, but we're sticking with a theme today, and that theme is Superman because Superman is cool. But Dark Knight's Death Metal, what a great first issue this was. I loved every second of it. There's so much to talk about, and we're not going to be doing a full-on review. This is kind of more of like a discussion. We're going to hit certain beats, certain things I think is going to come down the line from this show. I called it a show. I just recorded the Superman Geek Wave I'm doing, so that's coming out after this, and it's just all about TV. This was a great book. What I really liked about this book, when it really just picked up and started off, was when Sergeant Rock is giving us a narration about a hamburger, how it's a turd burger, and how you're going to get it, and how you deserve it, and all that. Man, what a great call. I know Snyder has been saying for years, well, maybe not years, but for months, everything matters. You got me with that when you bring in Sergeant Rock, because I love Sergeant Rock. That character is just so weird and fun, and I love seeing him, so I'm so glad he was there. Then the next big part of this book was really just Wonder Woman on Themyscira, which is now Hell, and we get specification that, no, this is the DCU, this is the universe you know, this is the main one that you guys are familiar with. Yes, it's that one. Here you go, here's your information. Some shit went down, we lost. Batman Who Laughs is working with Perpetual now. She dumped Lex Luthor. Here's the Batman Who Laughs. He's our new boy in charge. That is what's happening right now. That is where we are. Wonder Woman is one of the last heroes alive. She's kind of like the warden at this big prison on Themyscira where all the criminals are. We see Joker. I think we see Riddler. I can't remember who else we see. There's a couple of them in there. We're seeing everybody. This is a big book. We're going to be seeing a lot of people show up, and it's just going to be really crazy. And we see Swamp Thing, who is beaten down and broken. Man, does he look bad. And it looks great. His design's fantastic. I'm glad he's playing a key part in this book so far. It's really cool to see. And he's just kind of like, yeah, you know, they're here. The Batman Who Laughs, his people are here, and they're coming to talk to you. So get used to that, Wonder Woman. Here's what we're dealing with. And we see a bunch of the multiversal Batmen and how they are. And yeah, we get the T-Rex Batman. The T-Rex Batman is really fun. He's an interesting character. I thought he was going to be a dinosaur. I wasn't aware he was going to be Bruce Wayne implanting his consciousness inside a robotic T-Rex. I think that's cool. And I don't know. I mean, I like it. It's just not great. We also get a map showing how everything's looking at the moment in like the DC universe. There's Bat Castle. There's Themyscira. Bunch of other stuff that's probably going to come up. We're going to see what's going on there. But it's just really fun so far. Like, everything is really cool. The multiversal Batman, I think, is an interesting idea. It makes sense that there's evil Batman that would take over the world. That is just basic. Like, I'd expect that easily, and it makes a lot of sense I'd be Batman. So then we got Diana and Alex, and they're going to go talk to the Batman Who Laughs, and it's just kind of like, yo, submit or die, Wonder Woman. She's like, I will stand up to you eventually. It's just how things work. We're going to save everybody. And then we see a lot more prisoners show up. Mr. Miracle's a prisoner. And we kind of get like this, just this vision of where Superman is at, where he is. And I kind of like it. I'm not sure if this is going to be the reason, but his hair's long and he doesn't have a beard. I'm starting to think maybe we're going to make it where Superman doesn't grow a beard and his hair's growing longer. That's how you show time has passed because he hasn't cut his hair. I think maybe that's where we're going with that. But he's fighting off the anti-life equation inside of himself by, I don't know, perpetually running for something. I don't understand why. That's definitely going to come back, and I think that's pretty cool. And then we just see, you know, here's who's the Batman Who Laughs working for. Here are his, you know, volleys. Here's everyone who's part of his team. And Wonder Woman needs to submit, and she won't, but she's going to do it anyways because, you know, it's kind of cool. There's some great stuff with Wonder Woman in this book. And I really like that, too. They kind of just specify early on in this issue, too. This isn't a Bruce Wayne book. You're not going to be following Bruce Wayne, like our Bruce Wayne, the entire time. It's very much Wonder Woman focused for this first issue, and I think going forward it's going to be Wonder Woman focused too, which I think is really cool to see because I like Wonder Woman. She has not got a lot of good stuff going on in the modern comics, so this is really cool to see. I'm really happy. But as that's going on, and we got everyone in this weird forest location, you know, Aquaman's and Harley Quinn, they're working as like part of his Justice League. I forget what he called it. And we see our Bruce Wayne is going to plan an attack to take him down right now. And you know what? It's awesome. I love this attack. See, this is the kind of stuff that feels very cinematic in a comic book or very nerdy. I'm just like, yes, this is so cool. So our Bruce Wayne uses a Black Lantern ring and rises everyone from the dead to attack, including Jonah Hex. Hell yeah, that is cool. Like, that is just so amazing. And they're just all attacking. The Batman Who Laughs, our Batman, they're clashing that. And then our Bruce is talking to Diana like, you got to stop thinking in terms of saving everybody at once. We have to play the strategic game. We have to take the small victories when we can. You have to stop doing this, Diana. You got to trust me on this. Who knows Batman better than Batman? But she's like, no, there's ways we can do this. We have to save all of the multiverse. No, you can't. It doesn't seem like you're going to do that. And it seems like the reason we're bringing in all the multiverses again is because it got out of hand. Which, of course it did. That's DC Comics. We do big events until they're too big, then we have to reel everything back in. And it's hilarious, and it's fun. And we eat it up, and we love every second of it. So the plan kind of works, but Bruce then has to evade, or else he'll get caught. And then we kind of get this really cool thing. At the beginning of the book, we learned that Wonder Woman was melting down the invisible jet, and she's got this idea for Batman: build an armor, we can go into his base and strike there. But she's like, no, I'm not playing this your way, Bruce. Look what happens when we play it your way. Evil versions of you take over the world and team up with a literal god who can create things. We're not doing it your way. So she comes down and she builds her own thing. And this is weird. This was like the weirdest part of the book, because I didn't read everything DC has publishing out right now. Themyscira is now hell. There's a little pit that she can go down to, and it's the layers of hell. Dante's Inferno or something. It's one of those things. I don't know what it is, but she goes down to like the bottom pit of hell, and in the room is Wally West. This was weird to me. This is where I was kind of like, what is going on right now? And I'll tell you why. I didn't finish that Flash Forward book. I don't know what Wally West is at right now, or how he got the Dr. Manhattan powers, but it's so weird. It's so weird. I don't know how I feel about it. And then he gives us a history lesson on the DC universe and how there's a crisis and how everything comes together in one big thing, and every big event matters. And then this one guy bringing in Doomsday Clock came from a universe where there's all this, okay, what did he call it? Connective energy and crisis energy. He came from this universe that had all this connective energy, and that was Dr. Manhattan. He tried to bring all our worlds together, but it didn't work, and then Perpetual was too strong. Okay. Like, it's so weird. It's Scott Snyder referencing all his stuff. I know he didn't do Doomsday Clock, but, you know, he's referencing his run on Batman a bit here. His Justice League run, Dark Knight Metal. He's referencing all that stuff, which is kind of cool. And it's just interesting seeing where Wally might go in here. It's kind of cool. I mean, I love Wally West. I really love that character, but I don't think he's been treated great at DC in a long time, which kind of sucks. And I don't know, it's just a weird book. It's such a weird book. I don't know. I like it, though. I loved everything about it. And just talking about it, I'm like, that was really cool. Everything is really cool. So as Diana and Wally are talking in this bottom pit of hell, and we're wondering, like, what's going to happen next, the Batman Who Laughs shows up, and he's like, okay, we're done here. You're done, Wonder Woman. I see what you're doing. I know about your plan from Batman to turn the invisible jet into some armor to, like, come in and beat me up. But she's like, no, bitch, I am not working with Bruce Wayne. His plan is stupid. This is my plan. Invisible chainsaw cuts right through the Batman Who Laughs, setting up every event going forward. At the time being, I think we're saying that the Batman Who Laughs is dead. Is he actually going to be dead? Beats me. I don't know. I really hope so, because the guy's been overplayed a lot. And I'm kind of excited to see what comes of that, or what might be of that. So it's really fun. Wow, we're setting up a lot of crazy shit going on in this book. It's really cool. There is a war coming in this book, and I'm very excited to see how that is going to go. And at the end of the book, we get another thing I love. The Sergeant Rock cliffhanger, and he's talking to Batman. Batman is the person he was talking to. And it's just so cool. And he's like, yeah, we're going to do this. And you see that he's missing the bottom half of his body. So was he dead? I think so, which is kind of cool. I'm liking what you're doing. I mean, everything leading up to what this book is going to be, I think, was kind of hit or miss. But seeing this final product, I like what I got. I think there's a lot of good in this book. There's a lot of stuff that's really fun and interesting. And it is scoping a lot of the DC universe. It's just not a Batman book. We're getting Swamp Thing, Sergeant Rock, Jonah Hex, Wonder Woman, all these characters you like, but we don't have really good books going on right now. You're getting all of them in here. It's very hardcore. It's only going to get more intense, and I think that's really cool to see. And it's just a really fun, just starting off book to go into the next big event that's happening in death metal, and I think it's really fun. We're going to cover every issue on this channel. We're going to cover every tie-in, everything like that, because I just think if you're starting to get into DC, it's a bad time because they're doing this, and then what comes next could be really fun. So if you guys just want to jump onto DC, I say watch these videos, where I kind of give you a little brief, talkie about what's happening now, and then you can jump on when this whole event's done. It can be really fun. So, death metal, do you guys like it? I liked it. I think it's really cool. Capullo and Snyder is a great team. I cannot wait for more of this. So, thank you guys for watching this video, and I will catch you in the next one. Have fun. Stay safe. Good luck.